How are you, everyone? I hope you are doing well. Uh, this is James with Zeraki Analytics tutorial for teacher entry of marks. For teacher who don't have administrator privileges, how to enter marks and how to navigate several other buttons. Now, my assumption, I can put my video straight down here. My assumption is that you have already downloaded this particular app and that you have created your own password. So I will not be going through that process of creating password. I will only, so you can see it is Zeraki Analytics. It is not any other app. Let the videos just stay there at the top there. So it is important that you have already created your password. If you have not created your password using your phone number, please stop this particular video and first of all create your password, because you are one step behind. So you're supposed to enter your username. You already have your username by now. I'll use a teacher's username, because if I use my administrator username, it will not be able to give you the correct preview, because administrator will have some other added advantages that the normal teacher may not have. So I'll use this one for Murage at other boys. I enter the password. So hopefully you remember the password. If you don't remember the password, there is a place for forgot password. There, you click forgot password and it will allow you to reset your password. You can reset your password using your mobile phone. Set your password using your mobile phone. So click login. This is the home view. You can see at the bottom we have several buttons. The one written home, it's where we are, home view. Home means that is where it automatically opens once you open the app. So we have the classes and the exams that has been published. Right now it is written no published exam, and probably if you have not entered any exam, it will write itself like that because you don't have any exam. But after you have published the first exam, they will be appearing here in a list. Global view is just similar to that, only that it may have several other details at the top there, where you have number of students, teachers, staff. You have not entered any staff, and the streams. However, instead of showing your classes, the classes registered for you, the one that you teach, it is showing you overall in form. That's why it's written global. It's for whole school. It's more like looking at the summary for the whole school, what we have in the whole school. So you have Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4 in the whole school. And then, so that is all for the my classes and global view. You want to see my classes, you see them there. You want to see global view, you see it there. Then you go at the bottom of the screen. This is for mobile phone view. For those who shall be using mobile phone, Android to be specific. So for those who shall be using something else like PC, maybe I'll create another one for PC and also for class teacher. This is for just for the normal subject teacher, for entry of marks. So at the button students, you can be able to search for a student by admission number or by phone number or index or name or UPI. So if you want to search for a student by name, you click on that checkbox name, and then you type the name of that student. Maybe you want to see James, a student called James. So in which form? In form 2. Of course, we expect several James. And then click search. You can see we have several James there. So you can go to, if you have 2 names, 3 names, you can go to those 2 or 3 names. And then if you move sideways, you scroll sideways, you'll be able to see the class, the profile. If you want to see the profile for the first person, you can click there. After you have added the photo, you'll be able to see the photo there. You'll be able to see the birth certificate, all these details that are available for the view. You'll be able to view them. That is for those particular a student profile. So next, I go backwards. You can also search by admission number. You can type like this admission that appears is the last admission, or so is no, it's not the last, but it's one of the latest admission for a repeater. So if I can search for that admission, you can see this is a form 4. You can scroll and you can also view it. So you can also search by phone number, by UPI, by index. So you have not entered UPI and index, so it may not work for now. So that is students. Under the students, that is for searching student. Classes, this you'll see your classes and you can manage them. Class list will be managed after you have entered the first exam and has been published. That is when you shall be able to manage the class list. So for now, if I click one of them, you can see this one. I can be able to see the list because I have already entered the marks for that particular 3J. So I can even download the class list. At the top here, you can see you have download list. You can download your class list. Download complete. It has downloaded, and you can see at the top there. But if I open another class list that another exam that has not been entered marks, for example 3M, you realize that no student was found. So when you have not entered marks, you'll not be able to see any class list. After you have entered marks, you'll be able to see the class list, and you can also manage that particular class list. You can select them from there, and you can remove the selected student. Maybe there is a student who has been removed from your class. It's no longer doing your subject. You can remove that particular student. So that is for the management of the class list. All classes, my classes. So this one will show all my classes. The button at the top there is another one for all classes. So this one for the class, for the subject teacher, there is nothing much you can do. The only thing you shall see here is the form principal, or what you call class supervisor. So, and the number of students per form. So under the my classes, that is where you can see more details. Then at the bottom there, now we go to the third button, that is exams. This is where you're supposed now to enter your marks. We have opener written there at the top. So you click that button for opener, you'll be able to see all the list of all the exams. I think it is showing the last exam to be created. Opener was the last to be created in this particular group. So if you wanted to enter for end term, you select end term and it will list the end term exam. For our case, we are doing test with opener, so we shall enter the opener exam. Then you shall again only see your list, the list of your classes. In this particular list, this particular teacher have not uploaded any marks, except you can see all of them are written upload result, because he has not uploaded any marks. But if you go down there, you'll find the 3J pending publishing by class teacher. So that 3J has been uploaded, and you can see instead of the button for upload, it's written view. So let's upload for the 3M. Assuming that you have not uploaded, we shall try to upload for the 3M because that is the other class that it teaches computer. So I click upload. There you are. We have two ways of entering marks, of uploading marks. We have the first, you can see upload type, key in marks. This is where you type the marks. You physically type the marks. The second option, upload results from a spreadsheet. This is a slightly advanced option for those usually who store their results in a form of spreadsheet. It can come in very handy for those who store digital results, who want to manage their results separately, digitally. You can use that one. For now, we shall use the first one, key in marks. Then we have the exam is opener. We had already selected opener, so it remains. Then we have maximum marks. This is opener, so you're supposed to enter the maximum marks, which is 50. You must enter that particular maximum marks. It is required so that it can make sure that you don't enter. It's like a validation, a kind of rule, so that you don't enter marks above that particular maximum marks. If you try to enter more than 50, it will generate an error for you, and you'll be able to rectify that. Now I'm entering for 3M. This is computer studies. It is a selective subject, so not all students did the exam. So the first one here is who does computer in that particular class, rather, sorry. Not all student who does computer in that particular class. So I have 8395. This class has very few students, 8395 with 42. So you enter there, you go to that text box, you click in there, and then you type. The keyboard is there, you type there. You go to the next one, is 8501. So for your case, you shall enter all of them, all your students. Sorry, you shall enter for all your students. You shall not enter selectively like mine. Mine I have said is because it's a selective subject. And I'm entering the real marks. I will not be deleting this one. So this one is a complete set of real marks, 85, 51. That was the last who did computer studies in that class. However, in this class, we also have some students who are supposed to do computer who did not do it, who did not sit for the exam for whatever reason. So in that case, those kind of students, you'll see, for example, 8365, Mark Collins Moreidi was not, maybe was not in school or something like that. So you'll be able to see, instead of entering marks here for Mark Collins, because he did not have did the exam, but he's still a computer student, there is a settings kind of button inakaa kama star ama settings. So if I click it, I will have two options, X and Y. We know very well in an exam, X means did not do the exam, Y means cheating, irregularity, exam irregularity. So you are also supposed to enter at this particular point so that the settings can apply, the system settings can apply, so that if a person have irregularity, he will not get an overall grade and so on. So for this one, did not do the exam, I'll give him an X. For another one, 8461, did not do the exam, I give an X. 8477, did not do the exam, I give an X. 8523, did not do the exam, I give an X. And then you also have 8579 and 8562. So those who are supposed to be computer students are doing the exam, but for one reason or the other, they did not do the exam. So don't leave them blank. Don't leave them blank, because they should appear in your class list. They will not. It will not affect. Again, it will not affect anything else. It's only that they will appear in your class list, and you'll be able to see those are supposed to be a student but did not sit for the exam. So from there, make sure you have all the marks correct. You can counter check, you can confirm, you can proofread. Make sure you have everything well set. Once you make sure you have everything entered as you want it, maybe in your class you should have entered everything, or the marks for the student, depending on which subject. At the bottom there, you have a green button written upload subject results. That is the one that we shall click now, or I shall press, because I am using a phone. Upload subject results. So you can see there, upload of results. It has written a prompt, just in case you pressed that button by mistake, so that it is bringing that prompt. Are you sure you'd like to upload this result? So for me, I will select proceed, the right blue button. If it was a mistake, you just click cancel like that, and it will cancel. So for our case, we are sure it is not a mistake, we proceed. You give it several seconds, and I have successfully uploaded the results. So now the results are the servers, or in the Zeraki servers. So the results have been successfully uploaded. You click back. So now you see the difference. Upload, the one that is written upload have not been entered marks. The one that is written upload action, under the action column, we have the name column and the action column. The one that is written upload under the action column, or upload results under the name column, those are the classes which you have not entered the marks. You have not entered their marks at all. The one written like the 3M, it's written publish at the bottom there. or uploaded but not published. It means you have uploaded but you need to publish. So there are two steps. First is upload what you have done, next we publish. Then after you are done, you are through, it will bring the green button, the way you can see 3J having pending publishing by class teacher. So we click publish, we are in 3M, we click publish under the 3M. Now notice here, I only have about 10 students. The other class list, I had all the students, but this one I only have 10 students because these are the students that I have entered their marks at this particular point. The ones that had an X, you can see they have 0. The one that had an X, the others will have their marks. Now at this particular point, you still have some control as the subject teacher. If I click edit for this one, like Nixon Getao Mwangi, the Nixon Gaho Mwangi, sorry, the 51501, I can click edit and it will allow me to edit the marks. Once you have edited, you can scroll sideways and then you click save or cancel because I don't want to edit. So at this particular point, you can still edit, and this is the last stage you can edit marks at this particular point. Once you have published at this particular point, you will not be able to edit until you have been given permission by the administrator. So be careful when you're publishing at this particular point. You can also delete all of them. You can click at the bottom there is action button. You can click delete results. You can click download the results, or you can add more results in case you want to add more. So at this particular point, you have such control. So we publish, I will click publish so that I can finish because I am sure I have done the right thing. After that particular point, it will bring another prompt that requires, it asks you if you are sure. After publishing the results, they won't be available to the subject teacher for editing. So that is what I had warned you. It will not appear for editing again after this particular point. So this one is meant to make sure that in case you pressed that publish button by mistake, then it can be able to reverse that particular problem. But for our case, it is okay, it is correct. So I will click OK, that blue button, light blue button. I will press that right blue button and it will be okay. So result published successfully. The subject result has been successfully published. I will click back and I will be able to see. Now it is similar to the 3J. Pending publishing by class teacher. At this particular point, you don't have any more control. If you made a mistake, see the administrator for any kind of correction. Thank you. Next time, we shall look at how to print some reports. Under the more, we have reports and the like, and so on. So you shall see how to print reports for the normal privileges of a teacher. And also, I'll make another one for class teacher to see how you can publish pending results. So thank you. Have a good day, and God bless you. If you have any question, please contact your administrator.